mirror.
Yeah, that's the one he talks to every day.
Who's the prettiest?
Ask if he's still the fairest.
One of all. Every
mirror,
day.
mirror.
Yeah. Sometimes I use it, but he claws it out of my hands.
Crank and Boom ice cream. They're going to be hanging out with us,
We
right?
love Crank and Boom.
We'll give you a sneak peek of what I think is so important for anybody who's got a teenager that is driving age. You need to watch this because it's important that you enroll your kid. Limited availability, but we'll explain why.
Yes, it's this awesome driving program we're doing a really fun story on today that we're excited to see. I haven't seen the finished product yet. Lee and I went and tested our driving skills.
And then stage 2 of our Winter Olympic competition using party games since we're not really athletes.
Yes, exactly right. Yesterday, I'm sure you all remember, I crushed the competition.
Crushed.
Which was Lee Cruz.
Really, it was very close.
But who won?
Yeah, it's a technicality.
Gold. Silver. Anyway, we had so much fun yesterday, so yeah, our game for today is coming up in a few minutes.
All right, so you ready to do some hot topics?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Hot topic. This is a sentence I didn't think we'd ever say.
Yeah. Kirstie Alley in a feud with men's Olympic curling team. This is after she said the sport was boring, and they said, well, so are your movies.
Uh-oh.
So now it's on. The 2018 U.S. team clapped back at Alley's criticism. The actress joked about the sport, tweeting, I'm not trying to be mean, but curling is boring. And the curlers tweeted back, well, we're not trying to be mean either, but your movies weren't exactly riveting theater, Kirstie.
Hashtag just saying, hashtag curling, hashtag rocket, hashtag Team USA.
Look who's talking.
Look, oh yeah. Hey,
Look who's talking too.
The first movie I ever saw with Kirstie Alley was It Takes Two with the Olsen twins. I think she was a mom in that. Well, I would be shocked if you were like, I love that film.
I've never heard of it.
Come on, I know she was probably she said, I don't mean to be mean, but curling is boring, whatever. I'm sure she didn't think this was going to happen, but come on, don't go after Team USA.
If you put it out there on the internet, there's a possibility people could see it, so you have to be ready for that.
Why are you putting it out there if you don't want people to see it?
Well, what I mean is the people that it affects can see it.
That's what I'm saying. She needed to think about
that. It's like the guy who wrote us a letter a while ago.
I know.
He's mad because we read the letter.
Yeah.
Well, if you send us a letter, I may read it.
Yes. Full disclosure.
You can't be mad.
Yeah, if you
don't be mad, bro.
If you send us a letter, a picture, a comment on Facebook, full disclosure, we probably will read it here on the air.
Yeah, he wrote me back, said, thanks for the heads up, jackass. That's what he wrote back. Well, why should I give you one? You criticize me, I'll read your letter.
Heard that. Okay? So calm down. What this is what you always say. What do you call the keyboard brigade or whatever?
Yeah, the outrage brigade.
The outrage brigade. It's people that sit behind their computers and send mean comments. Not that Kirstie's is that bad, but anybody that sends a mean comment, as soon as you like make it public or call them out, they're like,
yeah, wait a minute.
But I want to be mean and have no one talk about it. I don't want it to be called out.
Yeah,
it's like, if you want to be mean, come on.
Speaking of mean,
back it up.
A woman has been suspended indefinitely from her New York government job after footage of her throwing a fit on a Delta Airlines flight went viral. Susan Perez was seated next to a woman whose baby was crying, and the woman says Perez was aggravated because of the crying and asked to be moved. She says Perez repeatedly mentioned she worked for the New York governor, Andrew Cuomo. That's not shocking. Mm-hmm. She started filming when Susan started berating a Delta flight attendant. At one point, Perez can be heard telling the attendant, you may not have a job tomorrow. Take a listen to this.
You may not have a job tomorrow. I want the thing. No, I can't. I can't, Tabitha. I have to. I apologize. Please. No, I apologize. All right. I apologize. I have to be in this fight. Okay, Tabitha?
She was screaming at the baby.
I'm not screaming. I'll be quiet now, please. Okay, I'm sorry. I was really stressed out. Please, Tabitha. Thank you.
Your apology too little too late, sister. The mother of the crying baby who captured this footage and posted it on Facebook told news outlets this week she was stunned that Perez has now been fired from her job. She says she started recording it because she thought it was comical, ridiculous. She said she never meant for the video to go viral and certainly didn't mean for this woman to lose her job. But yeah, she not only got kicked off the flight, she got... or did she get kicked off the flight?
Well, I think she was
pleading with. I don't think I knew if she actually got kicked off or not. But yeah, so she lost her job over this. What do you think? So apparently she was very upset that this woman's baby wouldn't stop crying.
It's just interesting.
And just threw a fit.
It's like the second or third incident we've seen like this of people who have sort of an entitled mentality, and they're government workers. And government workers are supposed to be servants.
Yes.
But they act as if they're entitled monarchies.
And I really, does she work for Andrew Cuomo, or does she work for like an office that's over here and over here
Well,
and over here?
That's
She probably
right.
doesn't even know the governor.
Yeah, that could be.
I guarantee you he's not going to be like,
be.
no, I back you up. Come on, people, be nice. I always have such a heart for, I don't have kids myself, but I always feel like, yeah, sure, crying babies can be really annoying, obviously. We all know.
Babies are one thing. Now, I will say,
feel bad
toddlers that kick your seat nonstop.
Yeah, that's true.
You could get your kid to stop.
But come on, if the parent is trying their hardest to get the kid to calm down, especially on a flight, come on, give them a break. They're trying.
Give them a break.
Be nice, okay? Here's my question. Would you rather be on that flight with the crying baby and the very upset woman, or this flight from Dubai to Amsterdam earlier this month? It had to make an emergency landing after a fight broke out between two passengers because one of them wouldn't stop farting. Fox News says two men asked the gassy passenger to stop passing gas, and when they refused...
Now, was that a man or a woman?
Oh, I don't know. It was a man.
Okay.
Shocking. Shocking. It was a man. So these two men, they went to the passenger, the offending passenger, and said, please stop.
Now, how do you know for sure?
Maybe it was audible.
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't there. I don't know. They asked this guy to stop. He said no, so they complained to the crew of the plane. Well, the captain not only makes an emergency landing, he issued a warning to the two people who complained and said they were being disruptive and making threats. The plane landed.
You come back here and sit where we are, and we'll fly the plane. How about that, Captain?
That's right. Yeah, so they got kicked.
You try to breathe this air back here.
Oh, so the two people that complained got kicked off. The gassy guy did not get kicked off the flight.
Just sit there and grin the entire time.
Yeah, he's just like, I had beans for lunch. Wendy's chili. It was good. It's good stuff. That's horrible. A tight space like that.
Most of the time, the offense comes from and it's a good place to eat, but it's in every airport, and people always tend to load up with the chicken place. What is it? What about Bojangles?
Oh, but
They load up on the Bojangles on the plane.
Oh, and that gets the gut moving.
I'm just saying. That's what happens.
Come on, don't do that. That's also bad flight etiquette.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Here's something I didn't know about. Fishtail brows are the newest trend on Instagram. A woman posted a picture of herself on Instagram with the brows, not actually her real brows. She photoshopped them on, but after posting on Instagram, she received more than 11,000 likes. Well, women started posting their own photos. This isn't the first eyebrow trend. If you remember back in December, Christmas tree brows were all the rage.
I'm sorry. If I showed up to work with this brow, I know you'd be at me with a razor or some tweezers too quick to talk about it.
Are we going to a waxing place here pretty soon? We could get this done.
Yeah, we're visiting the new, I think it's called Wax City or Wax Center out at the Summit coming up in a couple of weeks.
I'm going to ask for that.
We're going to ask for that. I'm going to say, I would like the fishtail brow, please. You'll say, no.
Very odd.
That's what they'll say. It is odd. I don't understand these trends.
Your eyebrows don't need to be messed with.
Yeah, I agree. I think plucking or, waxing is about as far as you need to go.
Grooming is one thing, but when you start getting into design.
She doesn't look natural, I'll say that.
No, it looks
and if that's her thing, go girl, go.
It's like she's been in a car crash.
Oh, gosh.
And that's the result. Facial
So
injury.
I'm unclear. Are you a fan of this or no?
Not really. Not so much.
All right. Do we have time for one more hot topic?
I think so.
This new viral photo trend is blowing up on Twitter. You may have seen it. It's people who are taking... Where are you going, honey?
Nowhere. Just hanging out.
Let's wait till the video comes up. There we go. People are apparently doing these impromptu photo shoots in Hobby Lobby's plastic flower aisle. Look at this. This is how they turn out on the right side of your screen. They're beautiful, but on the left is what it actually looks like when they're taking the photo. They're in the middle of Hobby Lobby stores. Apparently employees at Hobby Lobby are not happy over this. They're like, what are you doing? So, but hey, it's getting conversation going on social media. Some people are loving it, but employees are saying it's disruptive and frustrating. Let's get our engagement photos made there. Here we are.
Why would they think that's disruptive? You're bringing customers in there.
I doubt any of these people are buying plastic flowers.
Well, I don't know about laying down like that. Maybe not. Okay.
That's a little dramatic. Anyway, all right, those are our hot topics.